Address the elephant in the room. Do the Knicks have what it takes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's a challenge to be honest, because the Knicks are the Cinderella team. They've been eating. I mean, the regular season, we seen it, but not as much. But when they came into the playoffs, they're hungry. You can see Jalen Brunson coming all the way back. They were down 20. Jalen Brunson went out there, did his work, did his piece.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to give it to the Knicks.
So Trey told me that we do have another Knicks supporter in the building between one of you guys.
I low key got the Spurs winning purely because I feel like Wemby is a better big than Cat. Like
Okay.
I feel like that's gonna be a huge skill gap in my opinion.
I like the Knicks a lot, and I think they're a really solid team. But I think they're probably going to go to Game 7 still with the Cavs, even though they're up to it.
Okay. Okay. Make it interesting.
Think that
Trey.
I like the way Brunson's been playing recently. He's been on a hot tear. The only way they've been stopping Brunson is by fouling Mitchell Robinson and just cooling him off for a couple plays. So
Yeah.
Brunson's been on a hot tear. If you get him hot and he's playing at his top caliber, if we're seeing like playoff Brunson, if that's a thing in the future, I think Knicks go with anybody Game 7, maybe even Game 6, because they're scoring 103 quarters on every your favorite team. To be honest, if they score 103 quarters on the Spurs, it'll be one for the ages. No cap. But I don't think Wemby's like you said. I don't think Wemby's really shown that he has what it takes to go up against this Thunder team right now. I think Knicks can really get the Thunder in 6 or 7 easily.
I was just gonna say that this series is gonna be very interesting to watch. I agree with Evan that it's gonna go to Game 7 because I still think that hopefully Harden can lock in and actually play serious.
That's a big hope. That's a big ask. Okay. Let's fucking go Knicks, first of all. We'll just say that. Knicks are fucking sweeping these guys. We're sweeping. We're going to. Okay, no. Okay, I'm playing. All right, that's just the New York fandom in me coming out. But to be fair, Cleveland will win. I think Cleveland's going to win tonight. Let's be fair. They're back home. I just don't see a world where Cleveland drops the ball. Literally, Cleveland drops the ball up by 22 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Game 1. You literally had the game in your hands. You were going to take home court advantage at that point, and you just pull off what we did last year against the Pacers, quite honestly, literally on the same floor. You gave up the lead. We come back. We win. That's kind of tough. I'm not going to lie to you. If you've played sports, pretty sure you guys, all of us played sports at one point of our lives. And we've all had our fair share of where we thought we were going to win and we were up. And then somehow this team literally fucking comes back and beats us. And now we're just literally on the bench, kind of scratching our heads like, what the hell did we do to lose this game? So I think that, that's literally what happened with Cleveland. That really hurts. And I think that literally ended the series. I think had we would have lost that game, the Knicks, we would have been cooked probably. I'm not going to lie. Bro, I kind of turned the TV off when we were down 20, but then Priscilla did kind of convince me, my fiance. She was like, man, just keep watching it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a fair weather fan just because we're losing and shit. I'm going to watch it even if we're losing. So by the grace of God, bro, I don't know how, but Jalen Brunson literally fucking drunk some secret stuff from Space Jam. And it turned into fucking Michael Jordan in real time. So, yeah, I personally, I think Cleveland's going to win tonight because I just don't see a world where we come into Cleveland and we just destroy them tonight, kind of like how we did Philadelphia. I just don't see that happening. I think Donovan Mitchell is probably going to go crazy tonight, quite honestly. But
James Harden hasn't shown up.
James Harden has not showed up, and I'm not surprised because when has he ever showed up in the playoffs? James Harden is not really reliable in the playoffs, so I'm not really tripping over that. But I think Donovan Mitchell and the rest of the crew are probably going to lock in. And I think that this is probably going to be their only win they're going to get, quite honestly. I think it's going to be 4-1. And I'm being nice when I say that. I'm being fair when I say that.
Say 4-1 them, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 4-1. But getting on the Knicks, now my pick in terms of who I think is going to be in the championship, it's going to be Knicks and Spurs. Knicks and Spurs. And
VP, we need to win VP season.
Good God, bro. I mean, that's going to be tough. Not gonna lie. If the Knicks goes against Wemby and crew, it's gonna be tough. But like I was telling you last night, Trey, if that happens, Knicks are gonna go double big lineup with Cat and Mitchell Robertson. You have to. You have to. If you don't, you're going to get absolutely. Cat is going to get cooked. Cat can't guard Wemby by itself. You're going to have another big out there, kind of like what OKC is doing. OKC's doing the same thing. Double big lineup. Yeah. But it's just the height difference. It's not so much the height. Actually, it's more so you need the power to kind of like move him off of his balance. And, you know, you want to get the rebound. And the Knicks does a really good job of that, by the way, like rebounding and stuff. So I think, honestly, I think it's going to be Knicks in 6. Yeah, I think it's going to be Knicks in 6 against the Spurs. And that's just my take. But honestly, I don't know. Tonight is really going to tell. I think tonight is really going to tell the country or people around the world who watches basketball with the Knicks. If they come in and dominate the Cavaliers tonight, that's going to boost their chances of winning the championship so damn much, bro. It's going to convince a lot of people. The Knicks are on a 9-game winning streak right now, man. They have not lost a game in 9 games, bro. That's kind of strange coming from a Knicks fan, mind you. Like, I think it's strange. Like, it feels like we lost. Like, to be honest with you, really, Cleveland felt like we lost, but we won the game somehow. So, yeah, man. I will say,
shout out to fucking Brunson.
Definitely. And shout out not only to Brunson, man, but shout out to like Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges and all those dudes. Like, especially Mikal Bridges, man. Like, I've been really hard on him because like Mikal really hasn't played like how I think a lot of people